Welcome to the Asentiv Global Conference from the HQ team. I'm Sandro Moore, the CEO of Asentiv. With me is Vic, the Chief Development Officer from the Asentiv Global Headquarters. And in the following next minutes, we will look a little bit back on the last year, and we make an overview, a summary of the reportings worldwide, and also we go a little bit deeper in the importance aspect of Asentiv, and of course also we make a look out what's coming in the next month in and around Asentiv and our topics. First of all, we have an overview about the last year and all what the stuff was going on. And I'll be really proud to can say that we have managed a worldwide crisis. So the last year was a crazy year for all of us, but we can say that we in Asentiv, together with our clients, our teams, had managed that very well. That's our different points on it. The first is, of course, we have to switch all the trainings, all the membership events, all the stuff completely online. I think we have over 90% of our events in 2020 delivered in an online platform. Asentiv Pro, VIP membership, all the stuff completely online, and that really works. So that works really well, and that was definitely a positive point that we couldn't switch that so fast, and our clients and members was commitment with us.
You know, I think that this just really brought this forward for us as a company. I knew there was a couple of people that had already looked at taking their business online, but we successfully did this. We made it work, and I think it's just brought things forward really for us, because there was always the intention of having the ability to be able to undertake our business online. So I think we're 12 months ahead.
Yes, and definitely the future will be in online-based business models. The economy would be more based online. The education stuff would be more trainings part, development part. It's definitely more online-based in the future than that was in the past. And that was one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons that we started the Asentiv Academy. So the big thing last year, the Asentiv Academy as a management tool, as a helping guide, as the online platform that helped us to create things online, but also offline. And I'm really happy that we launched that in September worldwide, and that many trainers, consultants, and also teams use that. And so that's a great tool to help us to deliver it a very similar high quality of trainings and development around about all the content that we have. It's not only a classical online stuff, it's a combination. The Academy is a combination between online and offline. We can do with the Academy a support tool, offline training and online training, and we have all the stuff on one place.
You know, I think this is the tool that we've talked about now for some time, and this is going to be fundamental to the speed of implementation for us to be able to offer and be able to engage with our clients in a very different way. And maybe we can cover this a little bit more detail a little bit later on.
Yes, and maybe it's not a surprise, but for me, it's more than a result of what we delivered in the right time. So 2020 was a sales record year for the company. We have since 18 years, so since referring to Asentiv was founded, the best cross-sales revenue results ever. Okay, so many companies, many organizations have really trouble last year. And we have also challenged, but we are, and we was on the right time, on the right place with the right content. And the result is that we have the best cross sales revenue ever. And Last but not least, we will go also a little bit deeper about the further growth of teams with members. So we had onboarded daily basis new members and new clients, and weekly basis we have new licensee or a franchise that come on board from the different countries, and that's really a signal that we are on the right way, that we do the right things, and that we in a growth mode.
And there's plenty going on. Just to let everybody know that there's a lot of activity in the background for different countries, for either opportunities for new countries coming on board, master franchisees, new team leaders, or associates, franchisees. So that there's plenty going on, and there's a lot of activity for us all as a company to look forward to this year.
In the future, we will work more with core values and with the code of ethics. So what I mean with them, the core values is the first time that we use core values in Asentiv. The core values are really not new. So, but that is the first time that we have that breakdown on 5 key core values. And that is a summary of all the different surveys in the team, surveys with clients. We have discovery reports and all the stuff over the last 2 years, and that's the summary what we are and what we do. That's really not new, but it's the first time that we have that in 5 core values, and we as HQ, but also you hopefully as team, works with this core value in the future when we have to make a decision, when we have to make a new strategy, in the way how we lead the teams. The 5 core values of Asentiv are: first, a clear structure. So we works with clear structure. The second one is connecting. We connect peoples. We are connected with other networks and other peoples. And of course, we have positively valuable. We are positive. We have positive attitude. We have positive movement in the community and in all the events that we run. We are definitely vision and mission driven entrepreneurs. So vision and mission entrepreneurs is a fundamental thing from the last years, and that is one of the core values. And last but not least, of course, a value of gratitude. So be thankful what we are, what we do, and all of them we can create definitely a difference in the world. More in an aspect of the members and the clients is the Asentiv code of ethics. So we want to have an ethics code that we know how we work to each other, how we build up relationships, and how we manage that over a long time period. The Asentiv community lives by the following standards. I'm always honest, authentic, and reliable. I'm positive, respectful, and supportive. I take responsibility for my actions and my activities, and I give back wherever I can.
This has just really been born, isn't it, from the founders, nearly 20 years ago now. If you look at any one of the founders of this company, I think that you could put a tick in all those boxes for any one of them. So yeah, I agree, and I think it's something that we should be looking to commit to and be able to take forward as we've had history, and going forward, just do the same again.
Now, the next phase of the presentation, we go deeper in 4 focus parts. The first is that we talk about what works. Next, we go over the Asentiv Academy. That is a quick thing, but we make an overview and a summary again. And then we go over to Asentiv Connect. The first time we explain Asentiv Connect, what that really is and how we want to use that in the future. And to the end, we will explain in which way we see, which way we go with Asentiv in the future, and what Asentiv would be in the next 5 and 10 years. It works. So mostly of the, not every day, but definitely every week, I ask myself if that this what we do really works, and if that what we created is the right way, and all the stuff. And we have many challenges. We have many decisions to do, and we have sometimes also dramas, and we have to manage that all in the right way, that we have the results that we really want and that we really need. And the most of you guys know that I be a results and performance oriented people. And when I see the numbers, then I can say, okay, yes, it works, and we do the right things in the right way. So you see here a typical graphic of the revenue of the last 18 years. So, and that is and was the success of the co-founders. You see a typical a growing up revenue stream. And that's very important that we have that in our mindset. 99% of the companies, they want to be a global company, will never ever achieve these results. Okay, so that's the fundamental of the co-founders, that they grow up the company worldwide in over 20 countries in the content that we have today. So, and we can say, we as management team really can go the next step to go in a modern professional company that works with more oriented results. And the last 2 years, we definitely have the results that we want. It's not good enough. We work definitely very strong, more on these goals, but we are on the right way.
I think with the with the results there as well, is that we've got some fantastic results coming out of different countries now around the world. So we're now going to be in a position where we can just really replicate and duplicate in other countries. So we haven't got to, as we say, reinvent the wheel. What we've got to do is implement the stuff that works. And if we can implement that on a larger scale, then it just makes sense that it will help with the growth of the company and individuals. So let's take the best bits, put it back in, and duplicate it and replicate it for everybody to be able to engage in.
Maybe I can add that we have, at the moment, we have so 3 different levels. So the first level is definitely the top producers. Now I talk about the countries, the top producers that really delivered constantly high revenue. And this numbers was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we have 1 or 2 countries in these spheres, but now we have 5, 6 or 7 countries that really achieve the numbers each month. And that is the big gap. And of course, also the next level is the people that achieved also constantly revenue, but maybe not so high, but they are on the right way. And the last 30% is people, they started new the business or have a little bit trouble or something else. And also there we say change that we lift that up to the next level. And what we say, definitely, we have a scalable business model. We know definitely what works. We have a systematic behind now, and at the end of the day, it's just doing. But maybe a last statement to this. That was one of my biggest mistakes the last 2 years, that I was go out too early with information and ideas. So, and the promise to myself was that I go out not before I have the right results in more than 1 country. And I think that was a good promise to myself, and that was definitely also a good feedback from the different countries at the last 6 months. So that's the number. Then Asentiv Academy, we have talked a lot about that since September. We will not go too deep in this aspect now, but maybe a summary or as recap. The global standard offering, we have the first time a really global standard offering. The global standard offering is included in the academy for end clients and members. Each global standard offering is based on membership models. Asentiv Pro, VIP membership, and the Circle of Excellence. Different price level, and we deliver it the same content that we have delivered the last several years, but now in a standard package that we can manage that as company globally with one overview with the same quality standard, and that we definitely can implement new stuff that works, new documents, new process, support documents, and all this thing very, very quickly in one place, and everybody can have available that very fast with push the button overnight.
I was explaining this to somebody else about the academy the other day, and the best way that I could really explain it was that the foundations and the core offering of, as we would know, Certified Network or Asentiv Pro has not changed. So nothing's changed really. And I was always thinking about, as we're all clear on the house of referrals. Now, the house of referrals doesn't change as well, because that's been laid on the foundations of from the founders. So the mission doesn't change. You know, your ECC doesn't change with your engagement in this material. But what it does mean is we've just got to put some extensions on the house of referrals. And I was saying to somebody really is that where our core offering was Asentiv Pro, it's now going to be slightly different, because what you'll have is you'll have an extension on the right hand side, and you'll have an extension on the back of the house of referrals, say for instance. And when you turn up to the house of referrals now, on the front of the door will be a slightly different message, and that will say Asentiv Academy. And depending on what membership card you have or you hold, will depend on where you go and where your journey is going to be taking you. If you've got, you know, Asentiv Pro membership, you turn left. If you've got the VIP membership, you turn right. And if you've got the Circle of Excellence membership, you go to a very selected boardroom at the back of the building, and you've got access to everything. Same as the VIP, they have access to Asentiv Pro. So I think that when you look at this, I know for some people that there's always the doubt in people's minds about the change of changing a few processes or procedures, a different name that comes about, and therefore a little bit uncomfortable with it, or don't particularly really understand exactly what it is. But what we talked about before, this is really just about implementing all best practices from internationally into one profile. And that then gives us the Asentiv Academy. And this is really born around the journey for our clients. And that's why it's so important to us as a company going forward.
Each country have their own academy, so we have definitely enough space for language, we have individual culture things, and we have definitely the best solution that we can deliver it, that we can. And I'm really happy to see that we launched that in all the countries that Asentiv would be available in the next 2-3 months. So then next, Asentiv Connect. Asentiv Connect. Make a connection online, locally, national, internationally. That will change your business and life forever. Asentiv Connect. They are not networking events. So I will explain that a little bit later. But first of all, what is Asentiv Connect and why we had created that? Asentiv Connect is a marketing tool from the Asentiv HQ. So Asentiv headquarters delivered that, Asentiv headquarters managed that, and Asentiv HQ will develop that more in the future. Asentiv Connect is a format, is not a part of the existing franchise, is not a part of the existing franchise to contract, is a marketing tool that we as HQ delivered to you guys in the country and on the local base. We have that implemented very successfully in Switzerland, then in the USA, and also in Liechtenstein. So that's a small country between Swiss, Germany, and Austria. And we have really a huge success with this format. The idea of them is that that is a recruiting tool for our Asentiv Academy. So for you guys to make upsellings in that. It's managed by HQ, included sales, marketing, and all the costs. Let me explain why we had created that. You guys know that I run Asentiv now over 10 years in Switzerland together with my wife Sonia, and we have many hundred clients supported the last years, and most of them have a big success. But end of the day, what all the time over all the years was all the time the same thing that coming up. We need the contacts, we need them. Okay, we built up referral marketing plan, we top 12 with referral partners, all the stuff. At the end of the day was all the time the same feedback. We need a contact, we need contacts there, we need connection there, we need a connection to and. And all the time was that really difficult to explain that first they have to create the vision and mission, that they have to create a real plan, that is the way to the people that they want to have. But that was not really successful, so we explained it over and over again, but that not really works. So, and that was the idea that we bring that completely in another way. So my wife Sonia come up with them and say, okay, we connected now the peoples. I say, okay. And we do that in a different way. Then in the market, we have different connecting platforms that looks for target market. I need that, I looks for that. That's my target market and all the stuff. So LinkedIn is one of the examples. And other platforms that are works really well and they are really successful are in the market outside. So that is definitely not the part that we do. We do that in a completely different way. So, and I was all the time a big fan of the Asentiv behavioral styles, and say, okay, we do that in another way. We know that we have a lot of information from our clients and members over the years. We have an in-text form, we have a marketing plan, we have the personal conversation and all the stuff. What we have done is, okay, we make that profile and match that together, but not in a target market aspect. We match that together in a behavioral style aspect. Okay, so that was the original idea. We match that in a behavioral style aspect. So we bring not together a potential client with a potential company or entrepreneur. We bring together in the first aspect the right relevant people on behavioral style. So we connect an examiner with another examiner and they both are happy. Okay, maybe that's not the next clients, but that's the right foundation to build up relevant relationships, to help each other, to support each other. So that's the original idea. What we do now are connect events 2 times per week. And we connect a 1-hour event. It's not a networking event, it's a connecting event. The members coming in, mostly we have between 15 and 25 people there. And we connected each event 3 times peoples to each other. So each member have 3 new connections on this call. Only 10 minutes slot, and he can make the decision of they want to have a follow-up and move forward or not. Okay. So we deliver it constantly 6 to 8 new business contact each week to our clients. So that works. People are happy. Most of them join every event. Others maybe 1 times per week, or 2 times per month, whatever. So, and now what's happened is the people have the contacts. Okay, people have the contacts. But they have the same problem. Okay, now they realized when I have each week 6 new potential clients, but I have not a target market. I have not the right position. I have not my mission. I have not my vision. Okay, I have not a strong partner team behind it. All the stuff. I have not my ECC. I cannot share my ECC. I have not a why. So now they're coming back to us very, very faster, easier, and we make the follow-up to an Asentiv Pro or a VIP membership or the Circle of Excellence. And that's the really cool thing as a recruiting tool to help our clients, but also to help our franchisees and license.
I've been involved in this now for around about the last 5 or 6 months, seeing how this works in Switzerland and now in the US. And I would just add, really, is the simplicity of this program or event is its strength. It really is. It's an hour long. You're matched, as Sandro said, on a one-to-one basis. You have 10 minutes with each person, and it's there to build relationships. And it's not to sell your product or services or anything like that. It's just opportunity to build those relationships. And the quickest way I could ever explain it to anybody, it's really like a speed dating site for business professionals. Not that I've ever been on a speed dating site, but I imagine it's like a speed dating site for business professionals. And yeah, they love it. They really do. And I've been on many of these calls now, and I think it's going to be a great tool for us again going forward. Yeah, look forward to it.
The difference to a classical speed dating is that we make a preparation of the matching before. Okay, we know who people is registered, and we can make a preparation before how we want to match to each other. So that's the difference to a classical speed dating. And what is also the difference, and that's a really USP, we are not a sales platform. Okay, we are not a referral platform. It's forbidden to make sales in the Asentiv Connect events. Okay, that is the starter. So that's the Kickstarter to build up really relevant business relationships. That's what we give out is our business opportunities. Okay, that can be the next clients, but maybe that can be your business partner. That can be your support. That can be one of your top 12. That can be your referral partner. That can be your investor, whatever it is. So that's the reason that we have to start the really first contacts. And we will see that tomorrow. We test that tomorrow in the open day at the conference with different slots. And the only thing that we give out is be positive, make a compliment when you can, and be thankful for this opportunity to can speak to him. Be authentically. So most of them that matches. We say that. So it's really, really a simple thing, but the people are happy and the people are with us. The people build up the trust to us. So we deliver it very, very well, and we deliver the much, and they have a trust to us. And then they want to have more. And they want to have more. What is about this? What do you say, the ECC? What is that? Okay, vision, why that? Oh, okay, I need really a plan. And then we have the people on the right, or the right place for an easy upselling in the other packages. I say it again, it's a marketing tool from the HQ. We will not go out with them in countries that the master franchisee is not agree with us. So that's very important. We are agree, Vic and myself, of course. We have enough to do with the other states that we run by ourselves. When some of the master want to have that in their countries, we are really open to have a conversation. We go in the market, we spend time, we spend money, we make the big invest, we make the recruiting stuff, we organize the sales team, we support the sales team, we take the marketing costs and all the stuff. Of course, we also collect the money for that, but then we give over to the master. So we will never ever lead or run a connect event, for example, in another country that the HQ is not the master by itself. Okay, so when the master want to have that, take a conversation with us. We make a rollout plan. We collected all the clients, and then we give over to the master. So the HQ will not run connect events in your country, in your place. That's your part. That's your community. We recruit, we make the sales for your community. You can run the events, you can build up the relationship to the guys, you can build up the trust. That's your business that you can make. Any addings to them, Vic, from your side?
No, I think you've covered it there, Sandro. All I can just say is that it was a surprise to me that the feedback, or the different type of feedback that we've had from Connect clients, very interesting. And you know that as you quite rightly said, sometimes they start with their mindset that they want to sell, or they want to sell their product or service to the person, but actually they get used to it very, very quickly, that this isn't about that. It's an opportunity to build relationships and see where that takes, see that where, you know, where that takes you. But yeah, great tool.
So what would be in the future? What will Asentiv be in the future? We will definitely be a modern, world-leading company for vision and mission-driven entrepreneurs. We will be available online worldwide in all different aspects, and strange growth-oriented, according on our core values and ethics codes. Strange growth-oriented. So that's part of my job, but that's part of my mission, to bring that company really strange growth-oriented move. And Academy is a part of them. Connect marketing tool is a part of them. A great master team behind is a part of them. And all the stuff coming together now, piece per piece. And that is definitely a tool or a strategy that I believe we are on the right way. Maybe we go a little bit, we say again, we have exactly the same content, but we have to go more in a way of membership-oriented platform, and away from a training organization that make trainings and all the stuff. So that would be a difference, but I'm really sure that that is the right way, that would be the future. And I'm also sure that we as community, we as company, we as team are ready for that. Otherwise, we would not have these great results in 2020.
And what will hold all this together is the 3 standard offerings. It really will. Just to reiterate, really, there is, you know, all around membership, and that gives us added benefit to longevity for our clients that we engage with. And, you know, Asentiv Pro, the VIP package, whatever that would look like for your country or franchise, and the Circle of Excellence, whatever that would look like for your franchise. And you know, just to say there as well is that there is flexibility within them of what, you know, how that can be positioned in your country or your franchise region, because everybody has the option of being able to make it their own. So this is a box that we've got. The box is the franchise, is Asentiv Academy. And within that box, there are certain parts to it. But actually, there's some parts of it that you can either take out, or you can put in, or you can change. So we've got the flexibility there to make it work.
Teamworks make the dream works. So what you can achieve individual to do it. So be an active team member and implement what the franchise process dictated. So the last year was the questions, how we can do that. What that looks nice, that's nice, but what we can really do now? What is now really my job? And yeah, here's the answer. Follow the process. Use the academy. And of course, get out of your comfort zone. We create amazing business and spectacular life. But before you can achieve that, you have to do your really job. Work your ass off. Follow the process. Do the things that works. All the stuff is right down in the academy. Follow that. When you have a question, ask us. Action, action, action.
I think what everybody can do, for us, to help us at HQ now is as well. What you can do to help us is engage with us. Just engage with us at all levels. Whether that be locally, nationally, or internationally. We need the engagement of yourselves. So if you've got any questions, you've got any doubts, you've got some good suggestions, anything at all, just engage with us. Let's have that conversation and let's talk that through to see whether that is something that can be either implemented, at a later date, or it's something that we've got to work on and we've got to make better. So yeah, all I would say really is what's holding you back? There's only one thing holding you back from this, as Sandra has just said, and that's ourselves. So let's get out of that comfort zone, get to where we want to be, and totally 100% engage at all levels.
We will have great speech today. We have great breakout session with the best of the best. The best of the best performers. We have one of the co-founder involved today. Enjoy this day. I'd be happy that we can be here. Thank you so much that you participate us today. Now it's time to action. Thank you for listening to us, and enjoy the conference. And don't forget it, you can be the different.
Good.
I think so.
Is that okay?
I hope.
Did you press the button?
Yeah, now. So.
I hope so.
Okay, we talk later.
Yeah, talk later.
Bye.
See you later.